Anybody who's been in construction for any amount of time knows how messed up the cash flow is. And unfortunately, it tends to fall further and further to subcontractors who are required to eat the cost of things up front and then deal with very long payment terms, 60, 90, over 100 days. And this puts a real strain on the entire industry, if you will, but really also puts a strain on the subcontractors and even GCs where they're using their margin to just cash flow the business because there's such a lag. And depending on who you're working with and who the owner, developer is, GC, the bank, all the different protocols they have, deadlines you got to hit, it's a very difficult thing to manage. And it has to be top of mind because that financial risk is probably the number one thing that bankrupts subs and GCs is that, great, we got all this business, but the cash flow run isn't coming in fast enough and it can kind of sink people. And there are folks in the industry who do some really great things in terms of funding companies up front on a project basis so they're not having to deal with all those cash flow spikes. But those cash flow things also keep companies from growing. And it's one of the frustrations as people start to grow a bit, they get hamstrung if they're looking at taking on bigger projects. And that also then goes into how bondable you are on your surety side. And again, the amount and capacity of projects you can take on. So cash flow is a very big deal in every business, but especially in construction where so many of the folks here have to front load and carry the costs for projects before they're ever refunded or paid for it.